Anything made crooked, when straightened, can never look the same. You're welcome, viewers. As promised, we are on page 5 of PMP of 2003, April 11 to 13. We start with mending a broken heart. Yes. I don't know how the heart can be broken. Literally, you can never break the heart. You can rather uh, smash it. Mm? Okay, anyway, it's understandable. We all understand what that means anyway. Okay, mending a broken heart. Losing the one you love can be crushing, but it doesn't have to be the end of the world. Deuce. Hey, so many. Three, 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 nine do's and five don'ts. Okay, let's go to the do's. Give yourself time to get over it. Despair, anger, numbness, and self-doubt are perfectly normal emotions. That's good advice. Mm. It's okay to feel them. It's not abnormal to feel them. Mm. Two, remember that you were not always happy when you were together. Full stop. In this case, it is good to recall the bad times. That's wisdom. Three, write your feelings down in letters to yourself and your ex. Full stop. But don't post them. Tear them up and throw away. Fourth point. Keep your daily routines if you can, but don't expect too much of yourself. You're in a healing process. Next point. Drive carefully if you have a car. It's easy to get distracted when your heart is broken. Next point. Be helpful to others by concentrating on their troubles. It will take your mind off your own. I hope this will be very useful to women and men in general. Next point. Get plenty of rest. Next point. Pamper yourself. Go in for new clothes and styles, comma, get a haircut or a new hairstyle. Go in for pedicure and manicure. Look good. Yes, look good to yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and say, yes, I'm good. Mm. Then the last point, accept help from others. When others detect that you are not in good mood and they want to help, accept them, accommodate them. Mm. Okay, don'ts. We'll now go to the don'ts. One, don't hang around old places where he is likely to be. Avoid him, in other words. Two, spend time with negative people. Don't spend time with negative people. Mm? Don't hang around where he is likely to be, and don't spend time with negative minded people. Mm? Okay, don't blame yourself or your ex. Blame is a useless waste of time. Next point. Don't feel like you should understand what went wrong. It may take years to fully grasp the reasons. Last point. I think that's the fifth. Yeah, fifth and last point. Sleep with your ex. Sleep with your ex for old time's sake. It will only wind up. Don't sleep with your ex for old time's sake. It will only wind up hurting more and setting your recovery back. There's a picture here of a man and a woman. So let's assume that the woman is the one who has been ditched. Mhm. Forget about that man. He's a hopeless man. Mhm. if you're a lady. Okay, coping with life. Uh, when a friend gets in a foul mood, you can help him snap out of it by following a few simple steps from an expert. If you see someone in a bad mood and you want to get him back in a good mood, try playing psychiatrist. And here there are 4 points. One, two, three, four. Yes. Try playing psychiatrist. Then point one, find out what caused the bad mood. Ask your friend what happened. If he says, oh, it was nothing, be patient. If he says, oh, it was nothing, be patient. Sooner or later, he will talk about what's bothering him. Point two, be sympathetic. Be sympathetic. If your friend says he has had a disagreement with a spouse or boss, says something like that could happen to anyone. Oh, what is this? No, it shouldn't be says. Let me take it again and try to correct it. If your friend says he's had a disagreement with a spouse or boss, say something like that could happen to anyone. Yes, and not says. Say something like that could happen to anyone. I think that makes sense. That makes better sense. You might even describe a similar thing that happened to you and tell him how you worked it out. Yes, I was right. Third point, encourage your friend to talk. Ask questions that will help your friend get it all out. Help him air his feelings. Yes, when he airs the feelings, he feels relieved. It gives some relief. Okay, last point. Make positive suggestions. If you really think it might help your friend with the troublesome boss or spouse, full stop. But make your suggestions specific and positive. The next, okay, let's go under it. Beating the blues. Beating the blues. When a woman fails to develop her own individual, she often gets the blues. Dash, sometimes not even realizing why. But these blues caused by sagging self esteem can be beaten. Some women also feel down when they merge with their husbands and children, thus failing to develop their own identity. Okay, there are 8 points behind it. Let's go there. Individuality could be developed by by creating more time to develop your own intentions and hop bites. It's spelled hop bites is spelled HOBBITES. Hop bites. Well, I don't know what that is. I don't know whether it's going to be hobbies. Anyway, I don't know everything. I must confess. So viewers may know what that means. Hot bites, either hot bites or hobbies. Okay. Point two, plan your life. Now, for when the children will be grown, plan your life, column. Now, for when the children will be grown, full stop. That way you will avoid the empty nest syndrome. Point three, try to earn some money. It is the meaning of money and not the money itself. Okay. It is the meaning of money and not the money itself. The feeling of having your own money, of having the power to earn it, that can lead to a certain very real autonomy. This is independence. Yes. So, sure. Just try to be independent and financially independent. Mm. Four, have separate accounts. This could create a psychological difference, a psychological difference dash freedom. 5. Spend less time watching TV. Stop watching what others are doing on the screen and instead get more involved in leading your own life. 6. Never regret the past and do not live in it. For instance, instead of bemoaning the fact that you did not get an education to the level you would have loved, go out and take adult education courses. Number 7, forgive. Do not bear grudges against those who have harmed you in the past, whether they are husbands, ex husbands, relative, and relative here there is no S. Okay, relatives or friends. I've corrected it. Relatives or friends. Okay. Point 8, treat your body well. Yes. Bad habits like exercise, bad habits like excessive eating and drinking are self destructive. You can't do much to develop psychological aspects of yourself if you are dragging a but if you are dragging a button body around. Let me take the last part well. You can't do much to develop psychological aspects of yourself. Oh, there is full stop there. Then, if you are dragging a button body around, no. Okay, let's omit the full stop and see how it will read. You can't do much to develop psychological aspects of yourself if you are dragging a button body around. I think that's when the full stop was wrongly placed. Okay, we go to the next story. How to get a friend out of bad mood. Is that what we read? This was beating the blues. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me read what I see. How to get a friend out of a bad mood. Hmm? One, be understanding. Even if your friend gets angry while he is telling you about his bad mood, be sympathetic, understanding, and consoling. Being harsh and accusing won't help. I think I'm fond of that. Somebody disturbs me, and I'm talking to the next person, and I get angry at once, as if the listener is the one who disturbed me. May God forgive me, and may those who have experienced that with me have mercy on me and forgive me as well. Mm. Okay, change the scene. If your friend doesn't seem to want to talk where he is suggesting a change of scenery, let me take that again. Change the scene, colon. If your friend doesn't seem to want to talk where he is suggesting a change of scenery, full stop. Ask him to take a walk with you and suggest going out for lunch or a drink together. That's for those who have money. Okay, next point. Assure your friend that there is a solution to his problem. If the two of you won't arrive at a solution, suggest talking to a third party, perhaps another friend or a coworker or a helpful relative. Next point. Next point. Distract your friend. Well, here distraction is important. Let's see what is there. Hmm? Distract your friend. One way is to suggest that he try to do something physical, some kind of exercise. Oh, I see. If that fails, ask to see his photo album or his videotapes. This will help your friend relax and get his mind off the problem. Now we go to another section, and that is it's labeled section 3. Mm. Easy ways to make your marriage last a lifetime. Well, I don't know if it really works, but I don't know if it really works, but let's see. Let's read and see. No, it's not number 3. It's rather 3 easy ways. I'm sorry. Three easy ways to make your marriage last a lifetime. You can build a happy marriage. You can build a happy marriage by following the three A's. A1, attention. A2, acknowledgement. A2, A3, appreciation. So attention, acknowledgement, and appreciation. Mm. After the honeymoon period, most marriages run out of steam. But by paying attention to the three, but by paying attention to the three A's, any couple can keep their marriage happy, healthy, filled with romance. Here are some tips to apply. The three A's. I mentioned it before. So let's go to A1, which is attention. Listen to your partner. Full stop. If your mate says, I really feel down today, stop what you are doing and say, tell me about it. Yes, listen to your partner. Help your mate when it's least expected. Lend a hand to finish a dreary task. A dreary task. Dreary is spelled Dreary. A dreary task. In case I don't call it well, my donation is going bad, like I always say. Okay. Have a note that says, I want you to know that I love you and I feel so lucky to share my life with you. A2, acknowledgement. Recognize your partner for a little thing he or she does to make your life easier. To make your life easier. Don't take your mate for granted. Make it a point to say things like, the house looks so neat, or I enjoyed supper today. By taking the time to praise your partner, you will build a strong, loving base for a lifetime relationship. A3, appreciation. A3 is appreciation. Thank your spouse for working at many for working at making your marriage a success. A show of appreciation establishes love, respect, and devotion. Three things every marriage needs to survive. So every marriage needs appreciation, love, respect, and devotion. Or if you like, four things, if you separate respect and devotion. Okay, tell your partner, I love you because you make my life worth living. It is sure to make your partner feel loved and feel elevated and feel sweet in the head. Oh my God. I love these writings. And like I said, there is the picture of a beautiful damsel there. Mhm. You can figure that she's the one being advised. People can misbehave to beautiful ladies. I mean, men can misbehave to beautiful ladies. Um, as usual, we will end here. Mm. This time, I'm making my episodes short, shorter rather than longer. Like a friend advised me that my videos are too long. Now, my friend, Mr. Kunton, I hope you are viewing this. Thank you very much. And thanks to everybody who has been listening to me. Everybody, the few who have subscribed to me, I salute them. The rest, I implore the rest to please subscribe to my channel. Mm. It may help me financially. I'm a very poor person from a very poor background. Mm. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye. May God bless you all.